Pachyderm Labs, from Pachyderm Consulting.
Hey everyone, this is Eugene coming to you from the underground bunker at Pachyderm Labs. Today, I'd like to give you a little synopsis and review of something called a NAS. NAS is a network attached storage device. This particular one comes from a company called QNAP. This is the TS212, and I happen to love this little white box. Let me start with the basics. Cost, about $200. Not very expensive. You do have to add your own hard drives to it, but you'll see what that's all about in a moment. I guess I really should tell you what this box does. Most of you have file servers that work. Most of you have places that you store your files off of your computer because, as you know, your computers can have points of failure. This is a home file server. This lets you keep all of your files, your pictures, your music, your documents off of your computer and on this. And there are a few reasons that you want to do that. One big reason, and this is something that's actually getting very, very popular today, are laptop computers with solid-state hard drives. The new MacBook Airs, the new Ultrabook series coming from different manufacturers, and a few other devices are really, really fast. They're wonderful devices. Solid-state hard drives in them are super snappy, but there's one big downside to them. They're small. They usually give you about, let's say, 64 gigabytes, 90 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes of storage space, which, to be frank, gets eaten up pretty quickly, and it's very expensive to upgrade. But then you've got one of these. What this lets you do is it lets you put all of the information that you don't necessarily need when you're outside of your home here. So things like your home movies, you don't really need them on your laptop. Things like your entire music collection. Realistically, it lives much better on this. Or things like your home photo albums. Again, this is a better place to keep it so that when you're out and about, you've got your files that you need, you've got your documents, you've got the projects you're working on, you've got some of the most recent pictures perhaps, but the most of it stays safe on this. And when I say stays safe on this, let me tell you why. This box, as I said, it comes empty, but it has space inside for 2 hard drives. You don't have to put in 2, you can put in just 1 if you want, but the beauty is if you put in 2 hard drives, you can do something known as mirroring. So you put in, say, 2 1 terabyte hard drives. Each one of them goes for about $80 or so. That suddenly gives you 1 terabyte of storage space. And what that means is all of your files that are backed up onto this hard drive, or not even backed up, that are stored onto this hard drive, there are 2 copies of them. So if anything ever happens to one of the drives here, the second drive still has a perfect copy of it, and you can always recover your data. But there's more. This also acts as an offsite backup device. It can back up data to multiple providers. One of them is Amazon S3, and that's a very popular and very reliable and pretty inexpensive offsite backup provider. What you do is you set up this device, and it can do daily, weekly, or however frequent you want backups. Any data that you store on this will just take it and push it off to the Amazon cloud where it stays nice and safe, so that if this device completely fails, if it gets lost, somebody kicks it or throws it out the window, which not going to happen, but hey, you never know. But whatever happens to this device, your data remains completely safe. So that's the beauty of this device. But that's not all. This device actually has some excellent features beyond just storing your data and allowing you to have your data safe and backed up. This device will also run services, and that's actually one of the better features of this device in my personal opinion. One of the big things this will let you do is this runs media servers of various kind. This can run as an iTunes server, this can run as a Squeezebox server, and a few other minor ones that most people don't know about. What, in simple terms, that lets you do? If you keep your music library on this, when you come home with your laptop, or if you have some other AirPlay-enabled devices like AirPlay-enabled speakers or Airport Expresses, it lets you stream music from this directly to those devices. So you can set up a little wireless home music streaming setup. It also acts as a Squeezebox server, and I'll be giving you a review of a Squeezebox sometime soon, so you'll get a better idea of that. But in short, a Squeezebox is a little device. It connects to your wireless network, it has a speaker built in, and it lets you listen to any music from your library around your house without having to have all the music on that. You can also have multiple Squeezeboxes connected to this, which means you can have, say, one album playing in one room while another album plays in another room. Very convenient, and it can all be controlled from your computer, from your smartphone, or from any other devices. So again, this is the QNAP TS212. It's a very useful network attached storage device. It's small, relatively easy to set up if you follow the guides, and very, very feature filled. Back of it, just to show you really quick, I don't remember if I did, there's a power connector. There's a network cable port, so that's where you plug it into your home network. A couple of USB ports so that you can add more external hard drives to it, not just internal ones, which, again, room for growth. Front of it, power button, USB port for connecting a flash drive or anything else to do a quick backup of it, and a button tied to that so that you can push that button to do a backup of it. And then various indicator lights. You have your power, network, hard drive 1, hard drive 2, status, and USB connection status. I strongly advocate this device. I think that a home storage server like this is extremely handy. There are very few downsides to it other than just being one other thing you have to buy. And it gives you so much peace of mind and so many great features. So this is Eugene again, coming from Pachyderm Labs, Underground Bunker. If you have any questions about this, feel free to get in touch with us. We'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you need help setting this up, this is good for not just your home, but even for your business. If you have a small office, keep all of your files backed up on this. Keep it pushing your files offsite to an offsite location like Amazon S3, and you've got a lot of peace of mind. Have a good one.